Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support, and to my new audience, thank you for stopping by. In this channel, we upload sewing tutorial, pattern drafting, sewing tips, and sewing techniques. So in today's tutorial, we want to learn how to draft a bustier with Queen Anne neckline. So without wasting much of our time, let's go straight into the tutorial. These are the things that you need: your pattern paper, measuring tape. These are my rulers, your paper, scissors, your pencil, or your marker, depending on which one you want to use. And the measurement you need is your shoulder measurement, your bust measurement, your under bust measurement, your waist measurement, and your full length measurement. As you can see, I have folded my pattern paper into two. My pattern paper is on fold, and I've gone ahead to draw some lines for my measurement. So I will explain what I have here. If you don't know how to draft your basic bodice, you can check it on my channel. I will drop the link on the description box. So this is just marking my starting point, which is my shoulder line. Then I go ahead to measure from my shoulder to where I have my armhole measurement, which is this CL. That is the chest line. This other line, that is from my shoulder to the bust point. This is the bust line. This shoulder to my under bust, shoulder to my waistline, and the full length of the blouse. Then I went on to mark my shoulder measurement. The shoulder I'm working with is 17. 17 divided by 2, it gives me 8.5. That is what I mark here. Then I slope my shoulder by 1 inch. And then I impute my neck measurement. I'm using 3 by 3 for the front. You can decide to use 4. It depends on what you want and the length you're making the dress for. And then I connect this my shoulder slope with a straight line to meet my chest line. For you to have your chest line, you can divide your bust measurement by 6 plus 1.5. That will give you your chest line. So let's continue from here. The next thing I will do will be for me to impute my bust measurement. That is the circumference of the bust divided by 4. So the one I'm working with, when I divide the bust measurement by 4, I have 10.5. So I will mark my 10.5 on my chest line. Then I will come up on this line by half of this line. What I have here is 8 inches. So half of that will be 4. Then I will come in here by half of an inch toward my center front. Remember, this is my CF center front, and this is my side front. So I'm going to connect using my ruler, connect from here to meet this point on my shoulder slope. Can you see? So that is my armhole. Start marking my armhole. The next thing will be for me to impute my dart. For me to do that, I will come to my bust line. I will mark my bust span measurement divided by 2. So the bust span is just from the one nipple to the other. Some people call it nipple to nipple measurement. So your bust span divided by 2. The one I'm working with is 9. When I divide by 2, that gives me 4.5. So I will mark my 4.5. I will mark same on my under bust measurement, my waist measurement, and the full length line. Then I'll connect it with a straight line. Can you see? So to determine the dart, I'm going to use the difference between my under bust measurement and my waist measurement. The difference is 3 inches. So what next I'm going to do is for me to mark 1 inch towards my center front and 2 inches towards my side front. So coming to my under bust line, I'll mark 1 inch toward my center front, 1 inch all down to my full length line. Then I'll come towards the side front. I'll mark 2 inches all down as well. So connect them to form a straight line. Can you see? So the next thing I will do now will be for me to connect it down to my bust line. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm not using so curvy line. The line is not that curvy. See how I place my ruler. So I'll just connect it. With this, will not have pointed post here. So coming here as well, I will not make it that curvy as well. Can you see? So that is done. Let's come up here. I'll mark the center of my shoulder. Just fold my tape so I have the center. Then I will mark it. I'll connect it to my bust line. Can you see? After marking the line, I'm going to mark where I want the neckline to be. So I just want it to be 5 inches. You can decide to make use of 6 inches. It depends on what you want. I want it to be 5 inches below my shoulder. So I will connect it. I'm going to use 0.75 to contour the upper bust. You can use 1 inch if the person is busty. You can use 0.5 if the person is small size. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm using 0.75 to contour the upper bust. So I'll connect it to this other line to form like that. So this 0.75 plus 0.75, that's 1.5. I'm going to replace it here and here. Can you see in my new armhole line? So I'll go ahead and draw a new armhole curve. Can you see? Here now, we are not using this other armhole. This is our new armhole. Then I'm going to draw my sweetheart neck. Depending on how deep you want it to be. I don't want mine to be that deep. Depending on how deep you want it to be, you can decide to go down up to your chest line. You can decide to come up before your chest. You can decide to come up. It depends on your preference. I believe you can see. Okay? So now I'll go ahead and impute my other measurements. So remember we imputed our bust measurement already. So now I'll come to my waist measurement. The waist I'm working with, when I divide it by 4, it gives me 8.5. So plus this 3 inches that. Remember our 3 inches that? So I'm going to put it back here. The full length measurement, that is my hip. When I divide it by 4, it gives me 10.75. So I'll mark my 10.75 down. I'll add this 3 inches that. Can you see? Then I'm going to connect my points. Can you see? This, remember the essence of this line, placing it is so that when you want to join your bustier, you won't be short of fabric. Remember you minus 1.5 here, so you have to replace it back. If not, you'll be short of fabric. So now let's impute our bust dart. So the bust dart, for me to get my bust dart, I'm going to minus my front waist measurement. That is from shoulder to my waist for the front, from my shoulder to the waist for the back. So what I have is 2 inches. You can measure yours, then whatever measurement you have, you can put it down and connect it to my bust points. Can you see? So this is my bust dart. So to get the Queen Anne neckline, I'm going to come to this neckline, then measure 1 inch. Depending on what you want, you can measure 1.5 or even 2. Connect it to this other dart leg. Can you see? So I'm going to impute my sewing allowance when I'm cutting on my fabric. You can decide to impute yours now. Then I'm going to impute mine when I'm cutting on my fabric. I'm going to trace out my bust darts. So I'll shape out the part that is not useful. So I'm going to cut out this shaded part. And this other side is not useful. I'm going to cut it out as well. So let's do the cutting. So now go ahead and pull my bust dart. A little sheet of paper under it. So I'll do same to this other side. So I'll go ahead and join this one as well before cutting it on my fabric, if you don't want to have that joining there. So that is the bustier. I will go ahead and cut it on my fabric. Try to add your joining allowance also. When you want to join it, I will join my paper as well. I'll make sure I match from the down part. I match all my lines this way. Then I will join this way as well. I'll do same to the other side. So this is the final outcome of the bustier. Can you see? Can you see the neckline? Let me show you the neckline view. Can you see? So thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that once I upload new sewing tutorial, you'll be first to be notified. See you on next video. Bye bye.